Hello, hypothetical viewers, and welcome back to Shining Force Gaiden Final Conflict. We're in the town of Moun, which we saw in Shining Force 2. I'm pretty sure I said this in the last video, but again, it's been a while for me compared to a hypothetical viewer who would have only just seen the previous video, in theory. So I don't remember what I was talking about. But yeah, this is where we recruited a vicar, I think. Wow, that priest sprite looks really enormous compared to the background. I guess the buildings are supposed to be further away or something, like it's forced perspective, but the way it's drawn just makes it look like he's 12 feet tall. It's very weird. Okay. But yeah, this is the town where, like, the town was attacked and by the devil army, and, like, the vicar escaped and locked the gates to protect the rest of the continent, but he was haunted because obviously a lot of people died because of that, and then we finally went there, and some of the townspeople survived hiding underground, and we recruited Zinc the robot, who took us to the airship, and I believe we are going to be getting an the same airship here. Or at least going there, I think. I think this is a battle where we have to kill every enemy, so I guess we'll just kind of hang out in this central area and deal with them as they come. Because the map is fairly packed with enemies for its size. Sorry to any hypothetical viewers if my commentary is a little weird. I'm very tired. It's not particularly late at night. I've just been very tired lately. Okay. Yeah, we are actually almost at the end of this chapter. I think it's like this battle and the next battle. So we're just blazing through this game, and I'm considering starting to post some of the videos I've made, which again is not really that momentous of a decision, because it will not actually cause anyone to be able to find them or watch them, considering that nothing about anything I've made has been designed to, like, work with the YouTube algorithm, and I also have no social media presence, so no one will know that there's anything to watch. Well done, Knuckles. But they'll exist out there in the world. In theory, you know, hypothetically, someone could find them. But most likely they would not ever do so. I've also heard that see, when I started watching Let's Plays, it was like way back, you know, in the early 2000s, and I mostly watch ones from Something Awful that were put in the Let's Play archive. And the style of those is like, you know, they're numbered, like Let's Play, name of game, chapter, whatever. Apparently that's kind of going away on YouTube, and the reason is that, apparently videos with numbers in the titles, like episode numbers, don't do as well in the algorithm, because people are less likely, like, the further you go, like, less people will click it, so comparing like episode 1 to episode like 12 or something, far fewer people are clicking on episode 12. Presumably because, you know, each channel, the people who are watching the later episodes are probably the people who are like dedicated subscribers, whereas for episode 1, it might get randomly popped up in people's notifications and someone just reads it or watches it for the heck of it, right? Whereas probably episode 12, someone who isn't already familiar with the series is like, oh, I'm not gonna go to that, I don't know what it's about. So, like, the further in you go, the less new viewers you get. And I'm sure that, let's see if there's anything in the well. Oh, cool, a steel sword. I always want there to be something in the wells, and there has not always been, so I'm very gratified by this. But, the algorithm not surfacing the later episodes probably doesn't help, but I guess also, like, if people aren't already fans of a channel, then they might not want to, like, for something that's many episodes into a series, they might be like, I don't want to take the plunge, because, like, this is a commitment now. So the algorithm will now not surface those as much, but to me, it's like, if you're doing, like, a multi-part series of anything, not numbering them makes it really hard for anyone who actually wants to watch the series to find the video. Or if you, like, see one in your recommendeds or whatever, you'll have no idea, like, is it part of a series? Are there others? Which one is it? You know, or making a playlist. So I'm like, I really prefer having the numbers in the name. But, so these will never be surfaced even once they're posted. But it's kind of cool to think that they exist, I guess. Give them more of a purpose. Oh joy, Venice. The bats are not that dangerous, but the status effects, putting you to sleep is just a real pain. It's really annoying. Do not like it. But yeah, so I'm thinking of actually posting some stuff. Could like post... I feel like it'd be weird to just randomly just post a bunch of stuff that was made like 3 years ago. So maybe I could post the older shelved content on some days and like current content on other days. Oh nice, you woke up. Because aside from my pile of Shining Force stuff, I do also have a couple other games that I have been meaning to record. Obviously Shining Resonance Refrain, which I bought when it was on sale. Because it looks... I played the demo and it, as I mentioned in other videos, it looks pretty stupid, but in a funny way. In a way that I think I will enjoy. You know, a certain degree of stupid is kind of fun in games. And I did just buy Tokyo Mirage Sessions #FE. Or I guess it's pronounced Sharp FE. Yeah, because it's a music game. It's the symbol is the pound sign, the number sign, which I usually think of as hash because I mostly see it in a programming context. But in music, it is the sharp sign. And the game is all about music and pop stars. I have not played that game yet, and that game is also like 2 years old, but I didn't get it at the time it came out. Because, like, I've never actually played any of the Shin Megami Tensei games or any of the Persona games. I have friends who love them a lot, but I just have never happened to play any. Just have never gotten around to it, I guess. And it looks like the game, in spite of in theory being like a Shin Megami Tensei Fire Emblem crossover, has very little to do with either series. It's kind of just its own weird and wonderful thing. It's like very weird. So I ended up not getting it because I was just like, it's a lot of money for something where I'm like, will I like it or not? But it's the holidays, so I was like, you know what? Gonna get it, and maybe, enjoy, maybe record it, because it'll be a wacky adventure. I would play it without a guide. I would play it blind, because, usually if it's a game that I'm playing for, like, personal enjoyment, I actually do tend to play games blind, unless I know there's a lot of missable stuff. So like Golden Sun Dark Dawn, I knew going into it that it had points of no return. I had seen that in, like, reviews. So I used a guide to get all the Jin, for example, because I was like, well, I don't want to miss anything. But in games where that's, not as much of a thing, I actually do like to play games blind. Just kind of, because, like, it's fun to see if you can, like, figure them out or not and what you'll make of it. Usually if there's, like, collectibles, like in Breath of the Wild, I played that blind, but at the end of the game I did use a guide to find all the shrines I hadn't found yet, because I was just like, geez, there's a couple I'm still missing. I'm just going to wrap it up and find them. So I would actually, I would do that game, specifically without a guide, just to see if I could even comprehend it. Because it's a genre I don't play, and it seems like it's a fairly odd example of that genre. So that could be fun. I also, because I had acquired from the various games I purchased, I had acquired enough of those, like, Nintendo points, Nintendo Gold or whatever, to buy an additional game. A platformer I had looked at in the past was on sale. So it was like $5, and I had enough Nintendo Gold to get it literally just from Nintendo Gold, so I was like, you know what, why not? It's not super long. I have never really played that many platformers, but I'm like, I should try it at least once, right? It's a very popular genre, and this looks like a relatively short platformer. It was cheap, so it's like a... And the art looked really pretty. It's like, oh, the graphics look really nice. Like, it's very, like, illustrated style that I liked a lot. So I was like, this could be a nice little dip the toe into the platform genre. So I have some stuff I could do. I explained to this hypothetical audience that does not exist. But yeah, very exciting. Oop, I foolishly put everyone in this formation and was just too careless here. Oh well. It's not so bad. Oh, gotta heal Sonette though. Okay, Sylvia can just finish off the sniper, and then we can start in on the mage. Very good. This is a slightly slow battle, just because there's enemies in every direction, so, you know, we kind of gotta patiently fight them as they come. I don't know why this guy walked up and then did not actually attack. Because he stopped next to Ruberon, and then that was it. And I do not know why. That was fairly bizarre. See if Knuckles can finish him off. Ooh, not quite. Oh well. Oh, this is a good chance to actually get Paige a level. He keeps falling behind. There we are. It's actually not a bad battle for Paige because, like, we weren't going to... We're kind of just letting all the enemies come to us in the center, so it wasn't a battle where he got left behind as we rushed across the map. So that's, actually not bad for him. Okay, let's start tagging this Dark Mage. Oh, wow. Ruberon, you might be too good. Oh, and Cynthia can heal Sonette. Oh, I didn't even notice she got heal 3, wow. She still doesn't have very much MP, sadly, which makes her not very good. Maybe we should heal her again next turn and you actually get her back to full HP. Who has a spot in the inventory? I'll have Kiddo. Oh, he's level 11 though, we should really... There's a lot of people we need to level up. Okay, I guess most people are not at 12, so Kiddo can go get it. The chest up there, I mean. We have a chest. Won't do to forget that. Okie dokie. I think this is... Oh right, there's another enemy here. Sorry, the sprites blend together a little. They all look slightly similar. But, okay, here we go. There's unlike more, you know, modern games, there's not like an icon or marker on any of them to indicate like enemy versus player sprites. They look fairly different, but sometimes my eye just like slides over them. Ooh, that guy was closer than I thought. Oh well. Well, that's that for poor Sonette. I thought the Dark Mage wasn't quite in range of us yet. Oh wow, I'm amazed. We actually didn't lose anyone from that, and I definitely thought we were going to. Paige, get a leap into action. Rescue me from my own carelessness. Very good, Paige. Aw man, we're getting to the point where we're not really getting a lot of X from all these enemies. We might be slightly over-leveled for the area, I guess. Man, we really need to do some healing, but Knuckles, why don't you... I guess everyone is pretty badly injured. Due to me repeatedly leaving them in harm's way. Whoops. Oh well. It's a little spacey today. Okay, let's start on the Hobgoblin. Man, Ruberon got really good once we leveled him up. He actually has a crazy high attack. I guess we'll just heal Sonette again, whatever. I should have had Knuckles heal Julia because now Cynthia can't get next to her, and you know, whatever. Can always res people if we have to. Normally I would try to save this kill for someone else, but the army's in some trouble here. Gotta band together. Okay. Howl. Bring forth the power of freeze! Arg! Normally it does 9. Maybe that thing resists ice, I don't know. A little unlucky there. I don't want him to kill Julia is the thing. Otherwise I would try to have one of the level 11 characters get the kill, but... Okay. Oh, Sylvia's not our highest level character. Whoops. Oh well. It's not so bad. Let's get this chest before I forget. A quick ring! That's a very good item. Oh, well, at least Mead can get any good attack here. Oh, man. Well, it never hurts. Getting Paige a little over-leveled won't hurt because Paige is constantly falling behind. Julia, you just hang back. You're already level 12 anyway. Knuckles! Heal Julia. Okay. That battle would have gone a little smoother if I was slightly less careless, but whatever. I actually think this is a pretty well designed... I thought this battle was pretty well designed overall. Like, we didn't go to most of the map, but, you know, the enemies, it kind of felt like they came in waves, so you're kind of like, you know, constantly like paying attention to a different front. It had a bit of a flow and like a bit of pacing to it. This one enemy hanging out. Yeah, I thought this was better than... We've had a couple previous battles that were a little clunkier. They didn't have very good rhythm. Ugh, we're out of healing. The lack of healing for the MP for healing is just a real just thorn in our party's side because hey, we really don't have very much ability to heal up. In spite of the fact that we have a dedicated healer in Cynthia and we have Knuckles. But the problem is that neither of them really has that much MP. And for Knuckles, that's not surprising. He's a monk, you know, obviously he's a hybrid attacker spellcaster, so we expect him to have a little less MP. But Cynthia really doesn't do anything else except cast spells. And she can't cast very many spells, so it's like, what the hell? Why would they design her like that? It is a little baffling. I don't know, maybe the game is like, you know, you should be using a better strategy so you don't constantly get hit. Which would be a fair criticism, honestly. My careless strategies do put the party frequently in danger. Okay, actually you don't really need here. Paige is also injured. We may as well just use, like, heal all the things, you know, right? Because it's more exp. Tragically, Cynthia is already out of heals, but it can't be helped. It's gonna take such a long time to get her level unless we baby her and, like, just deliberately get her some extra kills. It's... why? I ask you. There's some design choices here that I don't fully understand. I'm trying to... I want one of the level 11s to get the kill, if possible. Actually, it's fine if he heals himself. More X for hitting him, right? You know, that's actually pretty good. He's not exactly threatening, so... can just get as much experience as possible. Oh, excellent. At least we got Mead up to 12. Let's just take a quick peek at the party stats. Who is... Kiddo is not 12. He's the only one, though. Okay. Aside from Kiddo, we're all there. Knuckles actually still has a spare heal. Well, let's go... He's actually injured himself. Let's have him heal himself. There we go. Got all of the experience we could from healing. It's fine if Paige gets the kill. He was a little behind anyway, so just top him up a bit. Excellent, excellent. That helps. Because, like, it's hard to keep him equal with the rest of the party sometimes. Okay. Oh, it's this guy. I forgot the voice I gave everyone, by the way. Impossible. They defeated my troops again. I should have known that Lynx's absence was the fatal flaw in my plan. Why is he named Lynx? He doesn't look like a lynx. But remember this, you barely escaped with your lives. And he's gone. I should have known this was a trap. Hey, over here. Hurry up and open this gate. Oh, it's that guy. A guy who can definitely fly, so I don't know why he didn't just fucking fly over the gate. Yeah, this guy was like... He's betraying the army, basically. He wants to kill their leader. Thank goodness you're alright. I didn't expect you to defeat the devil army under the circumstances. You're the one who Magus was pursuing. That's right, I'm Eric. I joined the Devil Army to see Michaela. They discovered my real intentions, mostly because you just straight up told them. You're a terrible double agent, and took me before Magus. So, why do you want to see Michaela? My robot voice is weak, sorry. My father, Elliot. Oh, we have a sad music in the background here. Let's listen to it. It's also pretty evocative. Nice musical direction. This series in general has really good music. My father, Elliot, worked for King Ramladu. Oh, you may remember King Ramladu, who we fought in Shining Force 1, I'm pretty sure. He, like, was serving Dark Dragon or whatever. But the Devil Army manipulated the king and made him a wicked man. As you may remember from Shining Force 1. Oh, is Elliot? Yeah, I think I remember Elliot. He was the dragon. We fought a dude who was like a dragon dude at the time. He couldn't fly. He was like a land-based dragon, but he was like a knight who was vaguely like a dragon dude. And he was like the one enemy that's in like every JRPG where he's on the antagonist side, but he's like noble, you know, so you're like sad that you have to kill him. It's like, oh, if only we could have met under different circumstances. So he was that guy. I actually do remember this now. Even though it's like 3 years since we played Shining Force 1, he was a memorable character. I like that they tied it in this way, where it's like this is, you know, the child of that guy. My master Max told me of Elliot. He was a proud warrior. We fought him in like a big field, I think. He knew the king was wrong, but he never betrayed his king. Okay, I see. Adam seems about as unimpressed as I am with that. But despite that, Father should have fought against the Devil Army. I want to defeat the Devil Army. Please let me join you. Eric the Dragon Soldier has joined the force. I think with this we have a full force. Yeah, I think he'll be our last slot, basically. We have a full party. Since Moun and its people are safe and peaceful again, we should stay here and heal any injuries before we begin our journey. Okay, dude. We get to camp. I don't think nobody died, right? Yeah, we're all good. Nobody's poisoned. Just checking. Good. Okay, so yeah, there's no replacements. Let's look at everyone's stats. Here is our we have exactly a full party now. Here's our new friend. Oh, he's a promoted unit too, because he's at level 2. I guess this is the indication that the game is sort of expecting us to start promoting. We are high enough level. We won't be. Probably at the start of next draft will be the time to grind everyone. But let's take a look at Eric the Dragon Soldier. So he wields swords. He doesn't have that much move. I sort of expected him as like a flying dude to have more move, but I guess he's a dragon, so it's like he's a heavy unit or something. He's about competitive with the party, I guess. Yeah, he's tanky. Yeah, he's fine. That's how I'd describe him. He's actually, you know, he has the steel sword, and I think the long sword is an upgrade to that, right? So with the long sword, he'll be a little stronger, and at that point, he'll be like, oh, he's one of our stronger characters, probably. Yeah, I think that's it. But he will probably, he's probably gonna fall, but he's a little slow. He's probably gonna fall behind ultimately because we'll level grind everyone else up. And so their stats will be comfortably higher, but he's certainly a welcome addition for now. Let's do some shopping. Let's see what we got. I'm gonna guess we're gonna start having items for promoted characters. Oh man, it's so nice. Remember last time we were completely out of gold because I bought everyone new weapons? It's so nice to have those numbers up. Herb to term. Let's get our new friend a longsword. That should help him out. And I am gonna finally give our poor mages some actual weapons. Because we didn't buy any last time because we ran out of money, as you may recall. And so they were the only party members who didn't really have to have a new weapon. But if we can, obviously I like to keep everyone nicely equipped. So let's check it out now. I wish it would show you the stats, like in the more modern games, the stats that you got for equipping new weapons. Oh wait, no, I guess the longsword is not an upgraded weapon. The steel sword is the upgraded weapon. So he actually is not particularly good. Because, like, Sylvia is already better than him, and she doesn't have an upgraded weapon. Yeah, so he's a bit bad. He's, well... Oh yeah, let's see. I'm pretty sure the steel sword is an upgrade weapon. But somebody picked one up. A kiddo, right? No, it was whoever searched the well, so it was Mead. Oh wait, let's have Mead give his sword that he picked up to, Ooh, they can use it actually. It is not an upgraded weapon. It is a... By upgraded, I mean a weapon that we can only use on promotion. But it is not. It's just a normal weapon. So Eric is actually just awful. His defense, he's tanky, but he's not as good as our actually most tanky characters, who are lower level than him. And his attack is actually pretty weak compared to our better characters. Well, actually most of our characters, his attack is not particularly amazing. Particularly when you consider that most of our characters who can use swords, only Ben has the nice sword right now. Yeah. So, sorry buddy, but you are not particularly good. Well, it's because he came promoted, right? So he is not going to have the benefit, because if the game, like, I don't know how they do the promoted characters. I don't know if they do them, like, assuming you promoted as soon as you could at level 10. Because in that case, yeah, all of our characters already have a couple extra levels in a way, I guess. Although he's level 2. Maybe he's just bad. Anyway, let's see the cutscene for the next chapter, and then we'll wrap. This is simply disastrous, Magus. Do you think your failure can be excused? But if Lynx had followed my plan, it would have worked. Lynx said nothing. That's just an excuse, Magus, and a poor excuse for a man. Or a weird dragon Yoda thing, whatever you are. Next time I'll send my strongest unit to hunt them down and attack. That sounds like the same plan you already used, actually. If you fail to finish them next time, the consequences will be dire. Wow, I gotta say, teleporting away is an amazing way to end a conversation. Like, you're done talking, so you just boop out of there, just vanish. It's like hanging up a phone, but 100 times more dramatic. It's, if you want to throw some shade, that's the key. This is getting serious. If you want, I can help you. Guffaws. Excuse me, you are the one who got me into this fix. I mean, not really. I will not stoop so low as to use traps, even if it is by Mistress Michaela's command. Isn't she all about the trickery? She's the one who made all the puppets and stuff to fight us with. Is that what you call chivalry? Fine then, I won't ask you again. Lynx, get out of my sight immediately. If that's what you want. He's walking pretty slowly, though. Magus, I wish you well in your war. You can also see that they're standing on the map that has the Nazca ship from Shining Force 2. This will be the next battle. We're gonna try and get the ship. Did he leave? Finally. That Michaela too. Only foul words come out of her mouth. Aw, Magus is sad because everyone is mean to him for being a Yoda goblin thing. Seriously, his sprite just looks like a giant Yoda. His map sprite. Soon I, the great Magus, will show them how powerful I really am. I will lead my troops to great victory, dealing death with every blow. Whoa. Sure you will, buddy. This is the northernmost part of the Parmesian continent. Granz is already within our reach. This must be the place God Volcanon told us about. I like how Volcanon is referred to as God Volcanon, like in case we forgot what he was. I guess there's not really an official title for God in English. I guess you just have to call him God whatever. I've been waiting for you, but it sounds really funny. It's you, Magus. Well, who'd you expect it to be? So you've joined them, have you, Eric? If so, all the more convenient for me. I must praise you for making it this far. Mwahaha. But you've walked into my trap, and now I shall send you to your graves. Is it really a trap if it's just your army that's here? Then I wouldn't put it past that guy to use foul play. Please be careful of his filthy trap. But again, what even is the trap? Just that he has an army that's here? That's not a trap. That's just us fighting him. Do we have any units? We have some chests, so that's fun. Oh, we're gonna face some golems. The Harpy, I think that's new. The Witch with Blaze 3. And Manchus has Freeze 2, so we'll have to watch out for him. Ooh, another chest as well. Gotta make sure to get those. So there's not too many enemies. I guess we'll just sort of proceed over to this chest and then up to that chest. Yeah, that'll be nice and straightforward. And we have a full force as well. So this will be very nice. And I think this is the last battle of the current chapter. Probably somewhere at the start of the next chapter, I will level grind everyone and then promote them. As per usual. But not in this battle. We'll just wrap this one up. Yeah, so thank you for watching, hypothetical viewers. And I hope you are looking forward, now that we have our new friend Eric, I hope you are looking forward to us defeating Magus in the next episode of Shining Force Final Conflict.